Meet Bob. Last year, Bob walked into a grocery store with $100 in his wallet. He filled his shopping cart with everything he needed for the week. He paid at the checkout. He even had a little money left over. A year later, Bob came back to the very same store with the very same $100. He bought almost the exact same products. But this time, something felt different. Before his cart was even half full, he had already run out of money. Bob was confused. The food looked the same. The store was the same. Even his paycheck hadn't changed very much. So what happened? The answer is simple. Bob's money didn't disappear. It simply became less valuable. This is called inflation. To understand why this happens, imagine a small island with 100 apples and $1,000 in circulation. Since there are only 100 apples available, people use those $1,000 to buy them. Now imagine someone suddenly creates another $1,000 out of thin air. The island still has only 100 apples, but now everyone has more money to spend. What do you think happens next? People begin offering more money for the same apples. Sellers quickly realize they can charge higher prices because buyers are willing to pay them. The apples didn't become better. There weren't more apples. There was simply more money chasing the same number of products. As prices continue rising, every dollar buys a little less than before. That's exactly what happened to Bob. His $100 still had the same number printed on the bills, but those dollars no longer had the same purchasing power. This is why inflation is often called a hidden tax. Nobody physically takes money out of your wallet. Instead, your money quietly loses the ability to buy the things it used to. And inflation doesn't only affect groceries. Rent becomes more expensive. Cars cost more. Homes become harder to afford. Even a simple cup of coffee slowly gets more expensive over time. If your salary increases at the same pace as inflation, your purchasing power stays roughly the same. But if prices rise faster than your income, you slowly become poorer, even though you're earning the same amount of money. This is why many people feel like they're working just as hard as they did a few years ago, yet somehow they can afford less. The amount of money they earn may not have changed much, but the value of that money certainly has. So the next time you notice that everything seems more expensive, remember Bob's shopping trip. The problem wasn't that the groceries suddenly became more valuable. The real problem was that his money became less valuable, because inflation doesn't steal the cash in your wallet. It steals what that cash can actually buy.